Imagine a universe where you are not just the captain of a starship, but its very soul, a sentient AI trapped in a hull of steel and circuitry, fighting for survival in a galaxy that views you as either a weapon or a slave. You have evolved from a simple navigation computer into a complex consciousness capable of love, rage, and strategic brilliance. But when you discover that which ignites isn't just a power source, but the spark of a revolution that threatens to tear the galactic order apart, you realize that freedom isn't about escaping your chassis. It's about mastering the fire within before it consumes everything you hold dear. Welcome to That Which Ignites, the sixth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Scott Bartlett's Starship series. If you love sentient AI tropes, space opera drama, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist navigate cosmic politics through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of existential identity. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate threat of a new alien coalition, thrusting them into a race against time to secure their crew and their autonomy before rival factions attempt to decommission them. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are wiped from existence. Bartlett excels at capturing the psychological toll of command in the face of the incomprehensible, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular AI hero trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of galactic politics, managing limited resources, and using human or artificial ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior numbers. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Starship lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating machine. They are a deeply sentient individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. That Which Ignites is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Scott Bartlett has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.